Welcome everybody back to another Bullcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Higurashi, When They Cry. What happened last time? This is episode 1. I've been saying in live stream and when we talked about this that I don't remember, but I forget what I saw, but I was just reminded of a clip that I saw from the original. And I'm not going to spoil what that clip is, but it was a crazy moment that happens in the series, and I'm not going to say anything else about it, but that's all I remember. I don't actually know what the story is.
He
I don't
hasn't
know what's
actually
going on.
seen the show.
I haven't seen the show. I'm going in pretty much blind except for that one experience, and I don't actually remember who was involved in this moment that I saw, but I don't want to go into it too much because Lindsay hasn't seen anything, so we're both going into this relatively blind. Lindsay's completely blind. I am, I guess, pretty much blind. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know I know that it's in a school. That's pretty much all I know. Do you know more about the premise than I do? What
I mean, we saw the trailer. It's in
we
some
did see
kind
the
of
trailer.
small town or something, and everyone
dies.
Someone dies and someone goes missing. Was
Yeah.
that the thing? Every year, I don't quite remember, but I'm sure we'll get all that information this episode.
Indeed. Well, I hope so. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna get into it. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction, part of our new weekly lineup. So we hope you enjoy. So let's go. Support the official release. Watch on Funimation. That's where we're watching it. We use some of the footage in the video as a reference, but it is not to provide a free alternative to watching on Funimation. Support the official release. Let's go. Was not expecting this cold open.
Me either.
One might call it a cold-blooded open. Ah.
I'm wondering if that's where they end up.
Probably not. That was probably 100 years ago.
That's
I'm guessing that is a flash forward. Probably at the end of the episode, but maybe not. What is up with his feet? You see that?
Or his legs.
The fuck?
Looks nice. Quiet, peaceful town.
Yeah. You know, the kind of town where nothing really happens. About 2 minutes in, not a single line of dialogue. And thus the first words of the series were, "What's wrong?" 1983, this is? June 10th, 1983.
Some very, very cute girls.
Just so, cheesy. Just the cheesiest shit. It's just he's a gamer, but what the hell? They put tax on the fucking handle? Assholes.
There's so many.
Yeah, that was like a production. There's a third one. It's a bucket. Third one's a bucket. With the snaggletooth.
Who has time to make a trap like that?
Are they all in the same classroom because this is such a small town or something?
Yeah, because they seem 5 years younger than him.
Yeah. So ridiculously cliche. Did you get with just responsibility?
For what?
It's like when, okay. He's like, I'm a man, I'll have to take responsibility. Which is what you say when you, like, get someone pregnant.
Oh.
And then she's just like, responsibility for what? For what? Just like the corniest fucking jokes. I was gonna wait for the discussion to say this, but it feels like this would have been better if the cold open wasn't there. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they left you with that at the end. But obviously they did it because this is a remake, and people know what they're in for. Even the music, the music is so, like, Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
I love it, because it totally makes sense with the style, and obviously Doki Doki took this as an inspiration, the original. But, like, because it's setting up for the same shit, too.
Can you even imagine making all these different kinds of food for just, like, one meal? It would take so long.
It's just the dump? Are you fucking stupid? Something's gonna fall and she's gonna get fucking skewered. Jesus.
Or she finds a dead body or some shit. I don't even know. Just seems like a fucking horrible idea.
Somebody's gonna get skewered.
Of course, and it's like it's almost nighttime as well.
Do you know this guy?
Where do you live? Who the fuck are you?
So this guy's also trespassing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a witness. Careful what you say, or I might have to kill you. Is this guy actually disposing of a body here?
That guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's just telling him about, like, something that happened previously.
I thought he was threatening him.
No.
Did somebody lose an arm?
Like, some other dead person they still can't find one arm of his dismembered body. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant.
Why is everything so fucking cute? Gonna build a dam? Who are you? Wait. Wait, that was her.
Yeah.
Seems super legit.
Yeah. Very legit.
Oh, I'm so glad you cleared that up for me. Well, see you tomorrow.
A scavenger hunt.
I wonder if every episode is going to be like this.
Or if it's just the first one.
Are they just easing us into it? In which case, what the fuck is the show even going to be about?
Is he gonna find something he shouldn't?
Is he going to find the arm somehow in the school building?
What? She just had a trap up there?
I guess so.
Pre-made?
I can't get over this music.
I know, it's really...
It really sounds like something you would hear in fucking a VN. Like Doki Doki.
What did...
Did she just like stumble? Did they curse the village?
Some deals.
Did they make a deal with like a demon? I can't tell if they're making the animation bad on purpose to like set your expectations low, or if they're saving it for the crazy shit. Because like it's getting better. I've noticed like sometimes the animation is shit. That's so weird. She like completely turned on a fucking dime.
I don't think so.
He's gotta like reach in. Oh. Oh, Kenta, like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh.
That's...
Oh.
It's a... Yeah.
I was...
Because she's talking about fried chicken. I didn't know Kenta was short for Kentucky. You're just gonna leave me here? You're gonna like it'll take you like a half hour to go home, make the tea, and bring it back.
Yeah.
Now it's twilight, and you've just left me here alone. You keep flashing back to that guy like we didn't just hear it 10 minutes ago. This is a crazy track. Lynched, murdered, and dismembered.
And those were just there?
So the people here are just insane. Interesting first episode. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to listen to this. Because it sounds like it might be the OP.
Someone commented to watch till the very end.
Okay. I don't know if I want to listen to the song, though, because it sounds like it might be the OP. And I don't want to spoil the OP song. Is there a third party?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a show for you right there. Interesting first episode. What'd you think of it?
I kind of wish they didn't have that...
The cold open?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so they know this show, now that I remember what, like, I can place the show in my mind, this was a very popular show, because it was very remembered as, like, a what the fuck anime type show.
Mm-hmm. So
people know that what they're in for when they're watching Higurashi. So there's no point in, like, playing it up like it's like doing a Doki Doki Literature Club type thing. There's no point, because everyone fucking knows when they're going to be watching the show. So they wanted to hook people at the start with that, and then I guess, I don't know, they just knew they weren't going to catch people with that. So they were going for the whole parody aspect of it instead of just fooling you into thinking that this is what the show was. Mm-hmm. They're going full on into the parody, like so over the top with all of the cliches and everything, and you know. So, yeah, they're making it, and it's funny that it's set in the 80s, because it does feel like, even though it's Japanese, and it's all anime and everything, it feels like a cliche 80s fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Like, it really does. Like, even though it's super anime and all those cute anime girls, if you set this with real school children in real life, like, if you set it with the cast of the kids from, like, Dark or something, and then just had them all murder each other, or do have all this crazy shit, then, you know, it would be like that. So, yeah, as far as the cold open being left out, I think they could have gone either way. I think that knowing, I have more faith in them, I have more faith in them that they put it in a weird way, because it shows some self-awareness. It shows that they know that people know. And they aren't trying to, like, if they just went with the whole, oh, well, we're gonna pull one over on them, no one would buy it, because pretty much everyone knows that this is going to be an insane
but they
show.
have this ending scene, so that no one would be buying it for long anyway. And they have all the, like, no, I don't know anything about that.
But that's the point. That's the point. Is they aren't trying to hide it from you.
Yeah.
They're letting you know what you're in for, because everyone already knows what they're in for. It would be so fucking annoying if everybody going into the show knew that they were going into some crazy what the fuck anime shit where kids are going to be killing each other, and then they just, for the whole first episode, they just didn't address. They, like, tried to play it off like this was a different kind of show, and, like, tried to fool you into thinking that they weren't going to go that direction. They played dumb, like, oh no, we're not kids trying to kill people, setting up for a reveal of, like, oh, now they're trying to kill each other. Like, if they just showed that at the end, or some crazy shit, or a murder at the end or something. They know that you know, and they aren't, it makes sense that they're not trying to fool you into thinking that it's something different, because that would be super fucking annoying, because everybody knows about it.
Okay.
You don't, but everyone else does.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I don't think anyone would have been actually fooled by, like, what they had there.
That's they aren't trying to fool you.
I know, but I'm saying, like, even without that cold open, they still did enough that...
now, but you gotta remember when this was made. This was originally made years ago. I don't know. It's like Doki Doki. How, like, Doki Doki, for example, it fools you and it lulls you into a false sense of security, and then when the time comes, it completely turns on its head. That's the kind of shit that's going on here, but they already know. Everybody already knows that it's about fucking kids killing each other. So there's no point in trying. If they acted like you didn't know, it's like a kid who ate all the cookies in the cookie jar and has chocolate over their face, and then they're just like, I didn't eat the cookies. It's like, okay, well, we're gonna walk over to the cookie jar, and if there's no cookies in it, and your fingerprints or whatever, however you would catch them, and if there's no cookies in the cookie jar, then you know, you'll be in trouble. They're like, okay, there's no cookies in the cookie jar. You walk over there, and then it's just like, ha, gotcha, I did eat all the cookies. It's like, well, I fucking knew that, because I know you. I know there's fucking crumbs and shit all over your face. There'd be no point. It would be treating me like I'm an idiot, and like we don't know. You know? Does that make sense?
I guess.
Does that not make sense?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess.
Anyway, as far as the animation, I noted that, like, the animation seemed to be getting better, because I noticed early on, and I can't tell, because, like, for the show that, like, because they're going the whole parody route instead of trying to, like, play dumb and lull you into false sense of security, they're like making it out to be as cheesy as possible, which I kind of like. It's kind of funny, and part of that is emulating. I don't know, and I don't know if it's a creative choice, because we haven't seen enough of the show. Or if it's just because like I said during the reaction, it could be two things. Either they're saving their budget for the crazy scenes that everyone is waiting for, or they are trying to emulate the type of show that they're parodying by having poorer animation. I would be okay with either, because I notice a lot of times the characters do not look like they're part of the background, but the backgrounds aren't bad looking. They're pretty good looking backgrounds, and a lot of times, like, I noticed there were very subtle details of motion. Like, they added some moving water in like a little gutter on, like, when they were standing in, like, a street or a road in the middle of town, and it was off to the side, and the background was like, okay, it looks basic, but it looks like they put effort into it, and so it's not like it's like I can see the effort. So then why do the characters look so separate from the backgrounds? Why, when they're, like, far off in the distance, do they look so high resolution? It could just be that they did it fast because they want to get to what people actually care about, which would be fine. Or it could be that they're purposely making it look shittier to emulate the type of show that they're parodying. The first one seems more likely. It seems more likely that I just noticed the little details that were poor in the animation. As far as Occam's razor, that would probably make more sense. But I'm open to the idea. But there were splashes. Like, it seemed like when things were getting more intense, the animation was kicking up, and the problems that I was seeing were going away. So it could be, I don't know which it is. It's probably just that they're saving their animation budget and not spending as much time on the bullshit scenes, which would make more sense. But anyway. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything to say about the episode?
One thing I'm curious about is if it's just, like, the children who seem to be, I don't know, possessed or something, or if it's like the entire town is like sort of like...
It doesn't seem like a possession. It just seems like a culture.
I can't, that's the thing, I can't tell if it's like everyone's just fine with this, like, or if it's just, if there's a supernatural element. I don't, like... Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't tell, and I don't know.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like there are a bunch of crazy people. But she was a transfer student as well, so maybe there is a supernatural
That's why I was wondering, like, anyone
she's not a native here.
Because if someone moved here, and this shit was going on... Unless she lied. But if someone moved here, and then maybe... And then all of a sudden, like, crazy shit was happening, you know, they'd
probably die.
They would either get killed, and they definitely wouldn't just be chill with it and completely accept it within apparently the 1 year that she moved here.
Yeah. So then what's Keiichi's thing? Like, we don't know. This isn't enough information. This was a relatively, like, you know, bare bones first episode. Nothing actually really happened. We just got introduced to the characters. That's literally it. So it's hard to say, like, what he's going to do about it. Like, what is his next move? Is his next move just try to survive for the next, 12 episodes? Or it's a 2-core series, this is. Holy shit. So, you know, what's his next move? Is it going to be to try and kill everyone and, like, end this curse? Or end this shitty culture? Mm-hmm. What, depending if it's supernatural or not? Yeah. Or is he just going to try and get the fuck out, and he's just gonna have to kill people to get the fuck out?
Yeah, and... Yeah, they talked about, like, the deals with the... Oh yeah, we just made some nice deals and everything was fine.
Turns out the government workers, the construction workers and the people working on the dam came there and they just fucking lynched and dismembered them.
Yeah.
At least one. But, like, that's the thing. They sent people to build the dam, and the people of the town murdered and fucking horribly murdered these people.
Yeah,
and push them out.
Maybe the people of this town are just... They've always been like this, or I guess it's unclear if that was like a crime of passion and the people of the town, you know, just casually came together and murdered and dismembered someone. I don't think there's any way that a mob lynching of a man would be considered a crime of passion in any court anywhere. I don't think anyone would refer to that as a crime of passion. Yeah, so that's doesn't seem likely, so I'm wondering what is wrong with this town.
Maybe there's nothing wrong. Maybe that's because I think what is wrong with this town, that's like a moral question, and I think that will be answered, like, why, what does this mean? What does it mean for, you know, what's the themes here of, does it have any themes? Like, this is gonna be, I imagine the show's just gonna be a lot of death and blood and, like, gore and, like, you know, slasher movie type shit. Mm-hmm. But, you know, are they going to try and say something? I hope so, because that would make it more interesting. But I would kind of fuck with the whole aesthetic that they're going for, the whole vibe. So it's hard to say whether they want to get super intellectual with it, mm-hmm. or whether it's just a crazy town. I guess we'll see. Anything else you want to say before we get going?
That's about it.
Alrighty. Are you still excited to watch the show, or are you kind of like, less excited now after the first episode? I'd say I'm more excited.
I'd say I'm less excited.
I'm more excited for the show. I don't know how long that'll last, because this does just seem like fun, but I have higher hopes for it. The closest show that we probably watch on our channel is Gleipnir to this. Not the same at all, but this, like, you know, that's the most similar that I can think of. Anyway, I'd say I'm more excited than I was from before we watched it, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. Hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe to stick around for future reactions. We also got, what are the other shows we got?
The Day I Became a God.
And Noblesse. Those are the other ones. And then we're Attack on Titan, we're going to react to that when that comes out.
And we're starting Beastars.
Soon. Yeah, we got a lot of that recorded, and yeah, we hope you enjoyed the reaction. We hope you leave a like on this video and subscribe for future stuff, and follow along our reaction to this series. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. And thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Zenge,
John Ortega,
Aurora,
Lewis,
Chris Janve,
Nelson Barbosa,
Kage Uzumaki,
Dreadful XR,
Brian,
Handicap Bonkai,
D23L,
Charles Liu,
Brian,
Michael Wells,
King Mr. Mew,
Rifleman Z51,
Brandon Bruce,
Fallow,
Mord Tarragon,
Alfonso Reynoso,
Josh Carey Gray,
Jordan Angu,
Lolly Convict,
Takamasa Baba,
Vanity,
Redacted,
Josue Gonzalez,
Zachary Pora.
Mohammed Buran Ahmed. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.